The galaxy had always dismissed Earth as a backwater world, a minor speck in the grand scheme of the cosmos. The Galactic Empire, a sprawling and ancient dominion, viewed humanity as little more than a curiosity, a primitive species struggling to rise from the mire of its own limitations. Earth had no advanced technology to speak of, no fleets of warships, and no great leaders whose names echoed across the stars. To the Empire, humanity was inconsequential, but the Empire's arrogance would be its undoing. It began with a single tragedy on the outer rim of the Empire's territory, far from the bustling hubs of galactic power. A child, innocent, wide-eyed, and curious about the universe, was caught in the crossfire of imperial indifference. The child had been visiting a small human colony, a modest settlement nestled on the edge of a verdant alien world. The colony was unremarkable, filled with farmers and miners who toiled away in obscurity. Yet, for reasons known only to their cold and calculating commanders, imperial soldiers descended upon the colony. They came not as protectors, but as oppressors. The soldiers, clad in sleek black armor that reflected the dim light of the planet's twin suns, moved through the settlement like predators stalking prey. Their boots left deep impressions in the soft, alien soil, a haunting reminder of their presence. The humans watched in fearful silence as the soldiers searched homes, overturned market stalls, and barked orders in a guttural, unfamiliar tongue. The child, small and helpless, found themselves in the wrong place at the wrong time. The soldiers had been conducting an unsanctioned operation, smuggling illegal contraband through the colony. The child stumbled upon their secret and, in a moment of cowardice and cruelty, they silenced the innocent witness. The execution was swift, heartless, and public, a warning to others who might think to question the Empire's actions. The soldiers departed, leaving the grieving villagers to mourn. They thought nothing of the act, considering it a routine display of dominance. To them, the child was just another nameless casualty in a galaxy filled with countless lives. But they were wrong. The ripples of their cruelty would extend far beyond the forgotten colony. The news of the child's death spread like wildfire, carried by whispers and interstellar transmissions until it reached the ears of those who mattered most. Humanity itself. On Earth, the reaction was visceral. Anger and sorrow intertwined, creating a storm of emotions that united a fractured world. People gathered in the streets, their voices rising in unison as they demanded justice. The death of one child became a symbol of the countless injustices humanity had suffered at the hands of the Empire. And as the grief transformed into resolve, Earth's leaders realized that this was the moment they had been preparing for. Unbeknownst to the Empire, humanity had not been idle. For decades, Earth's brightest minds had worked in secret, developing technologies and strategies that would remain hidden from prying eyes. Deep within the planet's crust, ancient facilities had been repurposed into workshops and laboratories. There, engineers and scientists toiled away, creating the tools that would one day give humanity a fighting chance. These facilities, built into vast networks of underground bunkers and shielded by advanced stealth technology, were impervious to prying eyes. And now, with the galaxy's attention turned toward the tragedy on the outer rim, Earth was ready to reveal its hand. The United Nations convened an emergency meeting, bringing together representatives from every corner of the planet. For the first time in history, the divisions of culture, politics, and language melted away. Humanity stood as one, united by a shared purpose. The Grand Chamber of the United Nations, usually filled with the murmur of conflicting opinions, now resonated with a unified resolve. This is not just about revenge, declared President Sarah Hawkins, her voice steady and resolute. This is about showing the galaxy who we are. We will not be silenced. We will not be trampled. We will rise. Across the globe, preparations began in earnest. Factories that had once produced mundane goods were converted into arms manufacturers. Engineers unearthed blueprints for ships that had been thought lost to history. These vessels, known as dreadnoughts, were massive constructs of steel and power. Designed long before the Empire's shadow fell over Earth, they were relics of a bygone era, but relics with potential. Modern minds worked tirelessly to upgrade them, infusing the old designs with cutting-edge technology. Each ship was fitted with reinforced hulls, advanced shielding, and weaponry capable of rivaling the Empire's best. The first dreadnought, christened the Titan's Wrath, roared to life as its engines activated. The sound reverberated across the launch site, a deafening roar that filled those who heard it with awe and determination. The sheer force of its launch shook the ground, sending shockwaves across the planet. People gathered to watch as the massive vessel ascended into the sky, its silhouette casting a long shadow over the earth. One by one, more dreadnoughts followed. Hundreds turned into thousands, and soon a fleet of 500,000 ships stood ready. Their weapons glimmered in the sunlight, and their engines hummed with restrained power. Earth's fleet was no longer a dream. It was a reality. The Galactic Empire remained oblivious to the storm brewing in the Milky Way. Their spies, if any remained, dismissed the rumors of Earth's mobilization as mere posturing. They laughed at the idea of humanity challenging their might. In the opulent halls of their capital, where golden spires pierced the heavens and rivers of liquid light flowed through the streets, the Empire's leaders mocked the very notion of Earth as a threat. But as Earth's fleet began its journey through the stars, the laughter faded. The first encounter between humanity and the Empire's forces was nothing short of catastrophic. For the Empire, a lone dreadnought, scouting ahead of the main fleet, came across an imperial patrol. The Empire's ships, sleek and advanced, moved to intercept. But they were no match for the dreadnought's firepower. A single blast from its primary cannon obliterated the Imperial lead ship, leaving the rest of the patrol scrambling in disarray. Word of the defeat spread quickly, reaching the ears of the Empire's high command. Back on Earth, Captain Aiden Graves stood at the helm of the Titan's Wrath, his gaze fixed on the holographic display before him. His uniform, crisp and adorned with the insignias of Earth's unified forces, reflected the soft glow of the command console. "This is just the beginning," he told his crew, his voice calm yet filled with determination. "The Empire thinks us weak. Let's show them how wrong they are." As the human fleet advanced, they encountered more resistance. The Empire, now fully aware of the threat, scrambled to assemble its defenses. Massive fleets of Imperial warships converged on humanity's path, their commanders determined to crush the upstart species. But Earth's fleet was prepared. The dreadnoughts, ancient yet formidable, moved with precision. Their crews, trained in secret for this very moment, executed maneuvers that left the Empire's forces reeling. The battles were fierce, each one pushing humanity to its limits. But with every victory, Earth's resolve grew stronger. The dreadnoughts' weapons unleashed devastation upon the Empire's fleets, tearing through their ranks with calculated efficiency. For the first time in millennia, the Galactic Empire found itself on the defensive. Desperation drove the Empire to unveil its most powerful weapon, the abyssal cannon. Hidden deep within their territory, the cannon was a relic of their own ancient wars, capable of annihilating entire fleets with a single blast. Admiral Karen Thal, a veteran of countless campaigns, ordered its activation. "The humans must be stopped at all costs," she declared, her voice laced with urgency. The abyssal cannon's first strike was devastating. A blinding beam of energy tore through space, targeting one of Earth's dreadnoughts. The Vanguard, a stalwart of the fleet, shuddered under the impact. Alarms blared as its shields buckled, and its hull sustained critical damage. But humanity had anticipated such an attack. Decoys were deployed, drawing the cannon's fire away from the fleet. Engineers worked frantically to repair the Vanguard, and within moments, it rejoined the battle. Admiral Thal watched in disbelief as her trump card failed to turn the tide. The humans adapted with alarming speed, countering every move the Empire made. On the bridge of the Dominion, Thal's flagship, she gritted her teeth. "This cannot be happening," she muttered, her confidence unraveling. "They are just humans." Meanwhile, aboard the Titan's Wrath, Captain Graves prepared for the final assault. "Target the Dominion," he commanded. "We end this now." The dreadnought's weapons charged, their energy cores glowing with an intensity that mirrored the crew's determination. The fleet followed suit, converging on the Dominion like predators closing in on their prey. The battle reached its climax as Earth's fleet unleashed a coordinated assault. The Dominion's shields faltered, and its hull buckled under the relentless barrage. Explosions rocked the Imperial flagship, and smoke filled its corridors. Admiral Thal, surrounded by chaos, issued her final order. "Retreat," she whispered, her voice tinged with despair. "Save what remains of the Empire." But it was too late. The Dominion's reactors went critical, and in a blinding flash, the flagship was no more. The silence that followed was deafening. The Galactic Empire, once thought invincible, had been brought to its knees. On Earth, celebrations erupted. People took to the streets, their cheers echoing across cities and towns. Humanity had done the impossible, defeating a foe that had ruled the stars for millennia. But amidst the joy, a solemn realization took hold. This was not the end. The Empire's defeat was only the beginning of a new chapter, one filled with uncertainty and challenges. Captain Graves, standing on the bridge of the Titan's Wrath, gazed out at the wreckage of the battle. "We've won today," he said, his voice steady. "But the galaxy is vast, and the Empire's shadow still lingers. We must be ready for whatever comes next." And so, humanity stood poised on the brink of a new era. The fall of the Galactic Empire marked the dawn of a united Earth, a species no longer defined by its weaknesses, but by its strength, resilience, and unyielding spirit. The stars awaited, and humanity was ready to claim its place among them.